good, YouTube? SlenderRevolutionX here, coming to you guys today with a video about the ARG Championship Series in Orlando and a little things that we can learn about the event and what we can learn from the event. So if you guys didn't know, I'd like to give a shout out to Gustav Petigo, who won the event with Burning Abyss, defeating Melvin Torres and his Shadal deck. If you guys didn't get to see any of it, it was actually really good finals. A lot of people were actually upset about how long it took, but it was actually really informative, and you got to see that these were clearly two great players. Everybody makes mistakes, I understand that. But these guys were able to correct it, and it did end up going 5 rounds, and it was a pretty good match for the finals. I'd rather see a longer match than a 3-0 best out of 5, just slaughtering of the opponent. But what we can take away from the event is, number one, Cleoparts still haven't won an event in America, like a significant event, which is actually kind of surprising to me. I actually think that deck is a model of consistency, you know, with Scout and Odd Eyes and Summoner's Art and all these things that can allow you to search and get what you need. It's actually really surprising that it hasn't won a significant event, whereas Burning Abyss seems to be running the tables. You know, I think that deck is easily proving to be the best deck out there right now. It's a lot of recursion and things like that that can cause this deck to, you know, gain advantage really quickly on the opponent. Even though, you know, you look at the finals and Shadal's is actually a pretty consistent deck as well, but it wasn't able to keep up. You know, there were several times where it gained advantage and it looked like Melvin had the game, and, you know, and then all of a sudden it turned around and he completely lost all advantage, and Gustav had a full field of monsters, you know, things like that. So the deck, I think, proved itself as the best deck, whereas Cleoparts are kind of, you know, unbecoming of what they should be. You know, I seem to think that deck should be the best deck, hands down, with all of its options, but, you know, it's just, it still hasn't proven itself. Whereas Burning Abyss has proven itself and has won events and is going to continue to get support through the next couple of sets, which is really surprising to me, unless it gets hit by the ban list or something happens. I mean, you look at Dante right now, it's a $75 card, and you essentially need 3 of them along with Virgil to make that deck competitive. So I think that deck's just going to continue to get better and better, even though Nikloth is coming out, which, you know, could give it a run for its money, but I don't think that it's going to be better. So, I mean, but that's all, you know, in the future. We're talking about this event right now. And I think another thing that we can take away from it, you know, is that Shadal's, whoever seemed to think that Shadal's wasn't a top tier deck is outright wrong, and I can honestly say that I was one of those people. You know, I didn't think the deck was going to be that great, but I think that through this event it proved that fusing out of your deck is just completely absurd. And it's an overpowered thing, and it's what makes that deck so good. And the ability to run Denko Seka, which is the best Floodgate card, I think, in the game right now. Maybe to Vanity's Emptiness, but I think that they are, you know, 2 separate cards and do very different things. But they're both great cards, don't get me wrong, but the ability for Shadal's to run both of those and run them very well is a testament to that deck and how good it actually is. But other than that, guys, you know, like I said, congrats to Gustav and Melvin for making to the finals in the ARG Championship Series, which continues to be a great event series, something that I watch more than the YCS's. But congrats to them. If you guys have anything to say, leave it in the comment section below. You know I love to hear from you guys, and I love your comments as well. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked what I had to say. And as always, guys, remember to subscribe to join the revolution today. This is SlenderRevolutionX signing out, and I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.